Good evening, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? I'm going to wait on some of you guys to come in. How's it going? Happy Sunday. And tonight we are talking about a topic that's not an easy topic, but it's a topic you can't really stray away from, especially within the Haitian community lately, and that is deportation. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, I wonder if anyone is thinking the same thing that I am thinking, especially one who have went through the same situation. Welcome, guys. I'm outside today. It is officially too hot. I couldn't even stay in the house, guys. En ple salye tout moun, et mwen souhaite tout moun en forme. Mwen de yo am vin chita nan machin nan, te telman show an dan, pat kapab wete an dan. I could not stay inside, guys. So, welcome. Grab you some popcorn, something you enjoy, and get ready to spend some time with me, guys. Let me know if you guys are able to hear me. I think every other household in Haiti is watching Argentina and Spain game. The internet connection has been really, all week it's been like that. But I know tonight it may give us some problem. And if it does, where you can't hear me or see me well, please let me know. And let me know too if you guys can hear me, can see me well, let me know. And please share the live, guys. Please share the live as you come in. Tonight's topic is not an easy one. In fact, it is one that many people avoid because it brings back painful memories, uncertainty, and fear. I've been there, done that. But I also know it is a conversation that needs to be had. Tonight, I am asking a simple question. Why are deportation flights going to Cap-Haïtien only? I'm not sure if many of you guys tuned in have been a victim, have went through that process with a family member or a friend recently. As deportation continue to increase, many Haitian nationals are arriving to Haiti in Cap-Haïtien. Yet many of them are not from Cap-Haïtien. Many Haitian nationals did not travel out of Haiti to the United States from Cap-Haïtien. Their homes, families, communities are in the Port-au-Prince area, which is hours away from the north side of Haiti. And when the U.S. flights lately, all of U.S. flights coming in are bringing in the people directly to Cap-Haïtien. And this to me raises a number of important questions that I hope others who are in higher positions, they would start speaking about that and bringing awareness for a lot of those people. My name is Marie, and I am the creator of Life in Haiti. So if it is your first time tuned in, I just want to welcome you. Don't forget, guys, please hit the like button. Tonight, I am speaking for anyone being deported back home. Regardless of what the situation is, whether if it is through TPS status, if it is through a mistake, or maybe a pattern, because some of us, we get caught up in our patterns and think that patterns, especially bad patterns, will not catch up with us. And that's not true. And those patterns can end up leading to your deportation, whether you traveled at an early age or maybe you just left Haiti. You find yourself coming back to Haiti for someone who lived in the United States for many years. It is still a discomfort. It is still something that you're going to have to work through. But in addition to that, and as I say, I am someone that have been through that system, so I can speak on that, and I can speak also from experience. In addition to you coming into Haiti, a place that you're unfamiliar with, probably have forgotten how the system operates, the culture works, and within your own country, you are dropped off in an unfamiliar place. Unfamiliar place. And once the US, don't forget, guys, please share the live. And if you are new here, please subscribe. Once the US drop you off here in Haiti, Cap-Haïtien specifically, you are expected to find your way home. You are expected to find your community, and you are expected to connect with your family in any way that you can. Now, I want to remind you guys who are tuned in during the live and after the live that Haiti is on a level 4 of do not travel to Haiti because of kidnapping, corruption, the instability, and the many other things which is said in reference to the country of Haiti. Many people in the United States are fighting to stay under some type of humanitarian relief, where the current administration says that Haiti does not qualify for a current relief, that Haiti is good and that Haitian nationals are able to return back home. And tonight, I'm here to ask the question, why, if Haiti is good, why, if there is no problems in Haiti, why are Haitian nationals who are not from Cap-Haïtien, who are not from the north side of Haiti, are dropped off on a charter flight to the north side of Haiti? And I know that many people have been a victim of this. If you've gotten in touch with me because of my story on the internet, I listen to you guys when you email me. I listen when you reach out to me about a husband or a friend. And there's so much that I can do. And tonight I will explain that to you, why that is so much bigger than even those in Haiti. And if officials in Haiti do not open their mouths and share with officials in the United States the current problems on the ground here, many of you guys will continue to face the same problems. Deportation for family and friends today would cost you a whole lot more money than it did probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, unless you were one to be a victim and end up being incarcerated and extorted for money. When someone is dropped off to Cap-Haïtien, the north side, about 5, 6 hours away from Port-au-Prince, and let's say they are from Port-au-Prince, they are from Lakes, they are from Cap-Haïtien, they're from a different side of Cap-Haïtien. That in itself creates so much confusion. It creates so much anxiety for that person. It creates fear because family members who are currently living in Haiti, they themselves are discouraged because of the road from Port-au-Prince to Cap-Haïtien or Cap-Haïtien to Port-au-Prince. And I am sure whether the officials in the U.S. want to acknowledge it or not, whether officials within our own country want to acknowledge it or not, these are facts as someone who is living in Haiti myself. For your family member to cross in a territory that is unfamiliar to them, from Cap Haitian all the way to Port-au-Prince, that in itself will create a lot of anxiety. Family members here will be afraid to cross over to go and maybe pick up your son, maybe and pick up your daughter, because they are well aware that the roads are in some areas blocked off, or in some areas highly secured with so much that you already in an unfamiliar place, and walking into some things can cause anybody to even have a heart attack. Okay, everybody's not the same. Some things that people in Haiti may familiarize themselves with because they don't have a choice can be a shock for someone who's new into the country, who has no knowledge of these type of things and have never lived them themselves. So what happens is, for your family member, hello, Denise, how's it going? Mario, how's it going? So what happens is, now your family or family member is left to spending more money to cross over to home. Now, the crazy part about that is, to be able to get on the flight, you have to have identification. If you are deported in a situation like mine, and I ask for you guys to share it, because when I get in on the screen and I speak about something, I have some knowledge about it. I'm not one of those creators that speak on things I don't know. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. If you are deported in a situation similar to mine, where officials stripped you of your identification, where you're stripped of your passport and things like that and so forth, and are made to start all over, now you're kind of stuck, because without identification, you cannot get on a domestic flight, because that is one of the first things that Sunrise will ask a family member for, or the person who's traveling, is for identification. Now I'm taking you guys somewhere, because now with identification, the same airport that the United States says that they are unable to land a charter flight in the United States, the United States, a place that I respect, that I don't want to believe cannot land a military charter flight, which they deport people into Port-au-Prince airport. But Sunrise, in return, they can take your money and cross you over in their airplane. Please share the live, guys, and I thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a conversation a time ago and a few times with a friend, and they always remind me, Marie, remove emotions out of it. And I will share with you guys who are facing this type of situation to remove emotions out of it, because it is all about the money. In my opinion, as poor as Haiti is, there's something about that hard-working Haitian people, or those who support the Haitian community. And they know that once you have a family member or someone that you love who's Haitian, who's going through that difficult system or process, you are willing to do just about anything to get them a little bit of comfort. And as difficult as the economy is all over the world, once you step foot in Haiti, you find out just how much more difficult the economy is. Therefore, other flights cannot land in Port-au-Prince, but you can pay Sunrise to domestically drop you off. And I'll use this as an example. When deportations was happening a few years ago, those of us, we got to choose where our home was at, and we got to choose to come, either to Port-au-Prince or, go to Cap-Haïtien, stuff like that. That way you dropped off somewhere that's kind of familiar or closer to your department in Haiti. It is no longer like that. And as I shared, in my opinion, it is about the money. C'est de l'argent lié. Because they're not done with even the people in the TPS system, all of the fees, because a lot of people fail to realize just how big of a business immigration is. Immigrants are willing to pay thousands to stay. Just as today, if there was some type of decree or something that came out and said, if you are willing to pay $1,000 for this 3-year, 2-year stay, I can guarantee you the 300,000 Haitian people who are facing deportation would quickly pay that. I hope it's something like that in the end, because coming into Haiti, you are going to prepare to pay triple, double, if not 10 times that, probably before you make it to your destination, unless you're one of those lucky ones who's from Cap-Haïtien. Throughout all this was even more difficult, guys, is the fact that, and as I share this for my US people who are watching, please understand that I am speaking from a perspective of someone being a victim of that system, as well as comparing it to the reality of how things are happening on the ground. While a charter plane cannot land in Port-au-Prince to bring people closer to home, which majority of Haitian people are from Port-au-Prince, as far as getting them to different areas for where they're from, but U.S. personnel land into Port-au-Prince all of the time. U.S. charter flights, military flights are here. Personnel come in all of the time. Now, I know they coming in to do some type of work, and I am not saying that I'm not one of them that's being erradical, but I also know that there can also be some type of exceptions made for people being returned back home into a situation like Haiti, Being that the current administration says that Haiti is okay, you can return back home, take your back to Haiti, all right? Where Haitian can't land, but you can. And these are U.S. planes. They're coming in. I ask that you guys share with the right officials so that they can understand the pains of the people who are affected. Many times when you hear a story, you take it lightly because it has not hit the front of your door. But when it becomes your time, when the same thing happened to one of your children, maybe a family member, a boyfriend, a baby daddy, or a husband, someone whom you care for, you will start understanding these situations differently. While the U.S. continue to deport people today into Haiti on a level 4, and recently I was reading an article, and you guys can also double check that article because there's just so much AI out there. And you guys can let me know even during the live if this is correct, where I was reading that the Trump administration have also asked American citizens who are traveling into Haiti to leave their DNA behind if your DNA is not in the system. Therefore, the minute you cross over to Haiti, there is already this thinking that you will not come back. And I want to tell you guys, not everything you hear is true. There are places in Haiti while the media murder the face of Haiti in the name of Haiti. There are places in Haiti that is safer than the United States. I grew up in the United States. I still watch all the United States news. And I can guarantee you there are places in Haiti that is safer than certain parts in the United States. I'm not saying that some of the things that are said is not happening, but if we know that these things are happening, are we saying that those concerns are serious enough for American travelers, but they are not factors into decisions for deporting a Haitian into Haiti, especially those who are in the TPS program or the humanitarian program? Are we saying that those security concerns are serious enough to warn American travelers, but not serious enough to throw a Haitian national into? Barack says, if you do a burnout in your car, I'll send you $25. No cap. I have a lot of problem. Mais $25, c'est pas une. I have a lot of problems, guys, but $25 is not one of them, okay? I'm sure one of you guys will be willing to bless me with $25 if that was a problem without burning myself down. Like, I rebuke you. False Barack. Unapologetic. How's it going? Do you guys know that there are countries such as Russia, Iran, Cuba, and China that doesn't allow the US to deport its nationals back to their country of origin, regardless of whether they are here? Yes, I do know that. I think that Cuba is now off the list because I did hear that they started deporting back to Cuba. I don't know the facts. I don't know, but I am well aware there are countries that do not accept. Vietnam is one of them. They do not accept deportees. Do you guys think that officials in Haiti should say something for its nationals? In my opinion, a lot of the difficulties, a lot of the pains that Haitian people face is because of our leaders. Maybe I'm not sure if they're afraid, or maybe they don't believe in second chances. Because what I know is about growing up in the US, what a lot of Haitian people fail to realize, even a prisoner that committed atrocious crime, they still have a right within the prison. Officers still cannot do anything to them. They still have a right to grieve. They have a right to be heard as long as they are alive. And there are laws put in place to defend them, those that have been condemned away from society. So why is it that if someone is being deported back to Haiti, our officials don't step in and say, hey, this could be a problem on our hand because we have too many people that are being dropped off in parts of Haiti that cannot make it across. We At times there are things I don't come on screen and speak about because our country deal with too much sensitivity, too much emotions. And when you too emotional, I feel you can't grow. You're not able to accept the facts of your current state. And our current state in Haiti, it's a problem. It is a problem for those being returned into it. It was a problem, but it's an even bigger problem. Things are a lot more expensive, just as it is all over the world. Gas price in Haiti is way more expensive than someone living in a first world country that have a better economy, even though the economy is hurting. And there's better security too in those areas. And I agree. You're going to have the people to come in and say, Marie, you need to fix your own country. I agree about that. But if we set up a stage, and I know American people know about this because there are people living in America who are not successful, who are living all over the world who's not successful because life itself have dealt them a bad hand from day one. And it takes a strong person to come out of a bad hand that's been dealt to them. So if we want people to come back home, I agree. We, the Haitian people, need to fix our country, go back to your country, do what's best for your country, stop bringing your problems into other people's country. I agree with all of that. But if you're going to deport someone back home and you want them to help rebuild their country, don't destroy their spirit before they can even understand what's happening. Don't tear them down in every way. And you say, go back and build your own country. You drop them off somewhere in the woods when you say, go back and build your own country. As someone who grew up in the United States, knowing how sensitive certain things are, I cannot believe just how quick certain people are to make irrational decisions when it comes to foreigners. A Haitian person, an Iran person, Pakistan person, a black person, a white person, a Hispanic person, a Mexican person, Dominican person, they will bleed just as anybody else if you pinch them. I think the only difference between Haitians and any other nationals is the fact that this is our land, Haiti. And I do think, in my opinion, that the United States need to be more considerate towards Haitian nationals. They need to consider how people are deported. Take into account where people are from within the country, what it will take to get them back to their family while they figure what they're going to do with their lives when they arrive here in Haiti. Because speaking from experience, I remember my first day here in Haiti. Had I been dropped off in Cap-Haïtien, guys, I don't know honestly where I would be today. I would not I would not have had that head start emotionally as I do today, because you dropping that person off. You know, you already bringing me into unfamiliar territory. Because people think, oh, you Haitian, just go back home. No. The United States, compared to in the United States, here I am, like raised in Houston, Texas, and you go and you drop me off in Hawaii. And you say, go back home, you American. You drop me off in New Hampshire. Go back home, you American. Wow. Because they are selling the airport to us. They're selling the airport to us. I didn't know the airport was sold. And that's why I say I don't speak on things I don't know. If Haiti's airport have been sold, you know, I try not to listen to certain news. I don't feed myself negativity. So if that has happened, Mario, si sa fet vre yo van airport la, mpa konen, paske mpa tande nouvel sa yo. Sa yo se nouvel mpa tande. Malgre son bagay ki facetious, mkonen ge pa serye, men ou komanse mande tet ou eske se vre. You start asking yourself, is it for real? We need to do something. I am doing my part, guys. And my part is bringing awareness to you guys so that you all know what's going on. Because I received the emails, I received the WhatsApp text, and at times it hurts because as much as I want to I want to squeeze that extra time in my schedule to assist, but it's difficult to assist because the roads are not as open as people think. And the small flights, even though they went down a tad bit, are still pretty expensive, even domestically, to go from Port-au-Prince to Cap-Haïtien, which is like a 20-minute flight, not even a 30-minute flight. You're in Port-au-Prince. Okay, it's not a long flight, but it is expensive, especially when you're doing back and forth. When a few years ago you used to be able to do that $250. That was back and forth. I believe today it's probably 200 to go and come back, $500. And for some it may be cheap, but for others that's not so cheap. KM says you telling facts. Thank you, Lolo. Thank you for the love. Who's stopping them from grieving or voicing their opinion? You live, they're giving deportees. Okay, so that's also something that people think, that deportees receive money. And one thing to crypto, in reference to your comment, guys, just because you are deported to Haiti, stop walking with the spirit that you have to walk with your head down, that you could never be successful, that your life has ended, because that is by far from the truth. And this live is intended to get that message out there. That way your transition into Haiti is a lot better and easier for you to emotionally get adjusted. If anybody is telling you, oh, you're gonna be this, nobody can determine your future but you. Absolutely no one. With hard work, determination, there's nothing that you cannot accomplish. And I am an example of that. I may not personally be as successful as I'd like to be, but there's still life. However, I've had a great amount of success within my community that exceeded my own expectation. So don't let people tell you, because you are returned to Haiti, that your life has ended. So not true. Pa kite moun mette sa nan tèt ou, pa kite moun djou sa. So not true. Okay? As far as deportees receiving money, m'tande yo di deporté recevoir l'argent. I did not receive one penny. Maybe because I was so vulnerable and broken. I was such an easy target. I was just distraught, guys. I was. But thank God, wherever I go, God put angels in my path. And even though they didn't give me no money, they gave me protection. But I got to play the food that I did not eat. I did not receive any type of money. But I received a lot of love and support that day, which kept me, and I'll never forget or be ungrateful to that. And that was from everyone whom I came across that day. I think even the devil saw I was devastated, okay? The devil was off his devil stuff with me, like, girl, please, you don't even leave me room to be what I want to be today, okay? Because I was distraught, but I didn't get no money. I hear some people have gotten money, but not near $2,000, not near $1,000. I've heard, the highest I've heard was like 15,000 goods, and that's like $115. They do say that the U.S. designate more money to the Haitian officials. No one knows, because in Haiti, how things are done, it's not a good time to be questioning and arguing about money. As far as, in my opinion, if you're smart, you want your teeth or your limbs going through that process, baby, don't worry about no money from these people. Try try and get yourself out as safe as possible. Don't I guess that was not in my mind. I didn't get any money, guys. I disagree. Haitians have been here for 16 years under the TPS. They've had plenty of time to save money. And keep in mind, guys, the live is not about Haitians not having money. Okay, when you work and you save money, people who are responsible and work to save money don't work to save it any kind of way. People who spend money any kind of way don't have money saved. Right? So I know how hard Haitian people work. And I know that most Haitian people, even if they're getting paid $10 an hour, they're going to save. I did not say that Haitian people who are being returned to Haiti don't have any money, but you need every little bit. And if the process can be $15, why make it $1,500 for a Haitian person? That's still highway robbery. And I will always defend my people. That's it. So, Crypto, I don't see where you going in the comments, but I thank you for tuning in and for commenting. One, hey sis, I'm FBA, but I support Haiti and my Haitian brothers and sisters. I pray that those who are going back home, that they find peace and prosperity. Thank you so much, Shaquan. Thank you so much. Eliminated. This woman is gorgeous. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Here's my unpopular opinion. Those that are being deported from prison for other crimes except in murder should be allowed to remain in the U.S., especially those that enter the U.S. young. Here's why. The U.S. system messed them up. Therefore, continue to deal with what you created and rehabilitate them. Now, this will be an unpopular opinion, and a lot of people may disagree. And this is from experience. There are a lot more Americans in prison than foreigners who commit crimes. I know that that's not something that's popular. I know that people don't want to hear that. But the truth is, there are a lot more people who are U.S. citizens who commit crime, who commit horrible crimes. And when they get out of prison, there is a way to keep up with them as much as possible. I'm not saying that foreigners don't commit crimes. Yes, they do. But the way that it is pushed, you will hear one accident that a Haitian had driving drunk, or you would hear a incident where he was into it with his girlfriend and it led to this become big because he is a foreigner. But these are things we know that happen daily within the community in the United States with Americans. And, I'm not against it because that's your home. Therefore, you're able to make decisions for your home. But I don't think that is just foreigners who commit crimes, And yeah, of course, when you're young, that's why you have to be careful. And hopefully some of the young people today that just traveled out of Haiti or countries like Haiti would, tune in to some creators and hear of a lot of the things which could happen to prevent themselves from getting into that way of life, those, the wrong friendship, just going down that wrong road, which could lead to destruction for them. So be careful if you are a foreigner, especially that traveled to the United States at a very young age, not yet a U.S. citizen, and even being a U.S. citizen, the way, you know, they're making things now where they can strip you of your citizenship. Just be careful. Be careful. What can you do? What can we do? This our mess, somebody gotta fix it. No one else will. So where do we start? It's been over 200 years. As an English speaker, you can make good money at it at a call center. Thank you. With regards to Haiti's political leaders, have y'all seen the way that Haitian people react or treat white people when they see them or are dealing with them? They treat them like they're superior. It's like they become afraid to stand up to them. It's the same with African people. I don't disagree with that. And I think that's another show because I just don't want to say something. I don't want to say things that's going to be hurtful to people. But for me, being that I grew up in the United States, I don't look at people like with color, but I give everyone respect. But I do see how our people, there is this thing about this white person could be not somebody that's even a good person, a successful person. When I say successful, it's not a kind, and they do draw near, and that's something that I don't think. I just have opinion with that. I think it goes back to slavery because Haiti is freed on maybe on paper in words, but in many ways our people are not freed. So yeah, that's another subject, guys. I'm not gonna go down that, but I do agree. That is why I believe in education. I believe in exposing our kids to different things, different people. That way, they don't feel that others are superior to them because of their skin color. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. They have offered people that self deport. Okay. The solution, people of Haitian and America descent need to build a U.S. lobby. Haitians are being returned to Haiti because there is no lobby advocating for them. Hmm. They need to go back and build Haiti up. Something in my spirit tell me Crypto Walk is probably Haitian. Gon ba nan esprim ki di mou son Haitien. E toujou Haitien ki pran premye nan lig nan pou li fe mouve jan avek un lot Haitien. Mpa ka kompren bagay sa. Malgre ou son Haitien pou ou vi nou Ameriken jodi a tok pou pitit mwen, fò os Etats-Unis, maman fò os Etats-Unis ou se Ameriken. Men pa jom bliye san se Haitien liye. Pa gen oken moun ki pa gen de fò. Men, me zami, pa bliye, jodi a se pou moun, demen se pou lot. E so kompren? E problem tout moun pa mem. Moi-même, moi, gen doit gen problème ça. Mais gen des problèmes tout qui gen doit pi plus. Ou pas ta remen pour moun ri ou nan problème ou, ok? So, pas prendre plaisir dans problème moun. Et moi, ouais que en pile moun, yo prend plaisir dans ça. Ok? En pile moun prend plaisir dans ça. Moi-même, m'vle Haïtien vin reconstruire pays nous. Mais moi-même, m'a dit, si ap voye Haïtien retourner en Haïti, c'est pour yo gen route pour nous ka entrer la caille nous. Parce que c'est au Cap y a plage nous. Et gen un pile nan nous qui pas moun au Cap, qui moun Port-au-Prince, ou qui te Haïti longtemps, route lan bloqué, ou pas ka entrer la caille. Pour entrer kounya c'est payer pour hôtel au Cap cher. Si ou pa gen 4 jours, ou poko ka achete un ticket, c'est li prend temps avant ou ka louer un kay, ou ap dépenser un pécob pour nan hôtel et puis pour payer avion parce que ou gen nou a gen famille Port-au-Prince, au kay, Campérin, bay comme ça et puis moun yo peur pour yo traverser nan bis pour yo vin prend. OK? Moi pas de problème. Moi crois que le problème haïtien, c'est et nous-mêmes qui pour ranger Haïti. Mais moi j'ai un problème pour que vous dit al font travail mais avant qu'al fait travail là ou craser esprit la donne. Li pas bon, li pas propre. Et dans même temps tout y a dit américain pas entrer. Américain pas ceci, mais avion américain entrer Port-au-Prince. Li vini avec personnel américain qui travaille en Haïti. Haïti, c'est pays haïtien lié. Et c'est haïtien qui plus pas qu'à jouer Haïti. Bagay ça, son bagay qui en pile, man. Son bagay qui en pile. Ouais, pour venir comprendre des séries de bagay, et m'ka comprendre bagay yo j'aime comprendre ni jodi a, c'est parce que moi pas levé Haïti. Et gen deux bagay ou ouais en Haïti ou konnen li pas humain. I know people who brought houses on $8 an hour job. Big ups to those people. Silver Black says, is Haiti as bad as the U.S. travel advisory says it is? Is it a level 4 on the danger scale? It can be on certain areas, but not the whole Haiti. But in my opinion, what's happening in Haiti is designed because the insecurity is at some of the most important parts in Haiti. The port, to travel from one city to another, and for maybe some people who don't understand how Haiti is, may not understand, may not. You got Tigouave, Gagouave, Lekais, all of these parts of the country feed the capital, and they all feed something different because they crop, something different. As well as you have the mountains. Haiti is big on natural seasoning, épices. The mountain sends green onions to all over Haiti. But when you have all these major roadblocks, the people suffers. not only roadblocks, but when the roads are open, drivers pay more for gasoline, and they also have to pay the road fares to cross, which makes things so much more expensive. And many of the countryside people who were in business already probably was struggling, but was trying to stay afloat. They can no longer afford to be a part of that business because they can't afford all of the offsets, you know. And how much are you going to sell it to people when it does arrive to its destination, when the economy has not changed? That is what's bad when it comes to Haiti. But do I think that Haiti is a level 4? In my opinion, no. I've shared this before. Why aren't planes coming into Haiti? Do I think that planes should not be coming into Haiti? No. Do I think that planes should not be coming into Port-au-Prince? No, I do not think so. However, it is my opinion. I don't have the inside, okay? And I'm outside looking in. I don't think that the problems that's in Haiti is hard to fix. I don't think so. Those people live 10 people plus to a home that allows them to save. Don't be gullible. Jimmy says, hey, beautiful. Hello, how's it going? David, how are you? Many of the current TPS folks came with the Biden program. They agreed before they came to go home after 2 years. It wasn't a permanent residency program. And I agree with that. So I'm not here to be delusional to certain facts. That's why certain things I don't like speaking about, because I did mention that it is too much emotions involved when it comes to our community. And when you try All right, guys, please excuse me. Let me know if you guys are able to still hear me. Whenever a call comes in during the live, it does messes up the live. Please excuse me there. All right. Can you guys hear me? You can hear. Awesome. Um, the solution is to make our voice heard for these people. Thank you, David. The solution is to make our voice heard for these people. And as David, you mentioned about TPS being temporary, it's difficult to say that to a lot of our people because I guess when people are in search of life and they feel that the situation in Haiti is a very difficult situation, guys, because I live in Haiti myself, I understand the situation in Haiti. I know that for many people living in Haiti, it's not the easiest. Let me let y'all see the background. Are y'all able to see it? For many people, living in Haiti means no opportunity. For many people, living in Haiti means, you know, a lot of, men not being able to work and take care of their family. And men in Haiti are just like many other men. They're not lazy. They want to work. They want to take care of their family too, you know? Women want to go to school. Many people in Haiti are growing up illiterate, not because they don't want an opportunity, but because you feel that there is no opportunity. So with the humanitarian people, sometimes I don't understand the big deal with that too, because from the beginning, it was said 2 years. But guys, America is pretty smart. There is no way when this was going on, I was off screen just like laughing because people were already plotting in their own mind that they were not going to just all right, guys, we are back. Let me see if I can get my. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Mm, hold on stage. All right, guys, here I am. Many of the people already knew that they were not going to be in the States for just 2 years. And I do kind of blame the US administration for this, guys, because when people are in need, whether Haitians, whether um, Mexicans, whether Dominicans, whether Americans, people are going to do what they think is best for them. Not that it's the best decision for their environment, but what they think is best for them, you know. And one of the reasons why we have so much crimes, and I could say even in the United States, is the fact that some people start feeling somewhat entitled. You know, man, I can't eat, so I got to find a way to eat. And if they see you eating, they could be, for various reasons, feel that it justifies their behavior when it's wrong. It's the wrong type of survival mode. And in Haiti, too, you have a lot of these young people that became a part of these violent organizations because the situation started from home. And they didn't really look deeper into the results of their decision making of being a part of those organizations because they're focused on surviving. For many, they don't understand how a child can wake up and spend days without food, grow up in a family where, you know, they don't have even footwear, they don't have anything at all. And that was the reality for some of the people, not a lot of the people, because you had to have someone in the United States to sponsor you, right? But that whole program in itself, it was a blessing for many. And I'm so glad I felt that Haitian people should have used that as a blessing. What I mean is to go see how people live, to go see how people build communities, to go see how people organize even trash, how trash is not thrown everywhere, how people care for their community, how they organize their community, because that is something you can't take away from Americans, that they do love their country. And once you're around people who are a certain way, they rub off on you. You get what I'm saying? You know, you used to be around Hispanics. It's no way for you not to know para raza. You know, they believe in, they a team. And being around this, I felt, well, they'll come back to Haiti. And this will be the beginning of the change for Haiti. But as you guys see, we'll see the outcome of that. I don't know the outcome. I'm not here to speak good or bad on the outcome, right? But I hope that for the Haitian people who did travel abroad, knowing that this was just a 2-year thing, that they come back and ready to serve and ready to practice things that they've learned in the United States. Example, customer service, how to treat people, you know, how to be on time, these type of things. Don't forget, guys, to please share the live. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and leave me your thoughts. Why are deportation flights to Cap-Haïtien only? And do you think that it's fair for it to continue to be that way when many of those being returned back to Haiti are not from the north side of Haiti, but are from the south and the central part of Haiti? Tatiana says, preach. Thank you. Jimmy said, it has to be a lot of accountability to go around. Definitely. And we don't want to accept accountability. You know, a lot of us, we don't want to do that. And example too, with a lot of the humanitarian crisis people, the 2-year Biden program, a lot of those people are just feeling like they're making the best decisions, trying to find a way to fit themselves into the American system so that they can work. I can guarantee you guys, 98% of those people, they just want the opportunity to work. If Haiti had the same I wouldn't even say the same opportunity. If Haiti was safer, had a level of security, there are a lot of Haitian people, guys, that would not mind coming back home. And the insecurity, that's a whole nother subject. I'd have to have a guess because the way I see it, the things that's happening here is created, it is designed, and it's completely opposite from a game in the United States. Oh, trust me, I know. Haiti is an extraordinarily difficult place to live in. I wish there was a system for Haitians to prove they are contributing, not talking, not taking from the country and stay. I think, David, there is a system. When you look at the jobs that many of them do, that in itself, that is the system. There are a lot of Haitian professionals in the United States, okay? And they do jobs that a lot of the US citizens are not willing to do. And the United States know that because they have control of where each and everyone is at in the United States. By the way, if you are from any of the Gulf states, especially Mississippi and Louisiana, you likely have a Haitian ancestor. Airplanes. Jimmy, hey Manila, how's it going? Jimmy, they do want to return, but they don't have airplanes reaching the capital where many live, and in addition to their homes being destroyed. That is true, guys. So let's not leave the subject. Tonight, the focus is um, New Jersey. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight's focus is let's make our voice heard for those people, even in the Biden program, those 2 year Biden people. Many of them are from the Port-au-Prince area. Let's make it easier for people to transition back to Haiti. Let's make it easier for people to come back and build their community and not destroy them emotionally and mentally before they could even get started to that. People who already are heading into a situation that they're not happy to be in can already step into it bitter. And when you make the process more difficult based on that person's personality, it can even be worse. Okay. It's not an excuse because, you got to be ready. Attitude is everything. And no matter what life throws at you, if it's lemons, you make lemon juice. But we know that everybody does not have this same attitude. And it's not fair to a lot of the people, especially people who are being returned to Haiti that traveled out of Haiti with parents at a very young age that knows absolutely nothing about Haiti, that they will have to be picked up by family. Many of them don't even speak the language well, guys. Let's make our voice heard so that the airport in Port-au-Prince can be utilized. I understand commercial flights not coming into Port-au-Prince, but there are flights that goes to Port-au-Prince. And a U.S. chartered flight definitely can come into Port-au-Prince to drop off deportees. That way they are closer to home. I know, but no country will allow immigration to just continue. Haiti needs a solid government, strong on stop the gangs. I agree. I agree that it is so much the Haitian people need to work on. There is so much that we can do to fix the situation here in Haiti. I agree with all of that. Haiti is our country. The more we have gangs out there, the more even the gangs continue to destroy. These young men need to understand we are destroying our own front door. When we destroy a business, shout out to all the businessmen, all of the business people. 1 second. Shout out to all of the businessmen and women who continue to do business in Haiti. You know, I hear a lot of people speak bad about these people, but imagine if these people weren't strong enough, warrior enough to stay with their business in Haiti. What would people like myself do? We barely feed ourselves because everything is imported, and what we can eat of our own land, we have roadblocks which prevents us from having access to it. Shout out to the business owners in Haiti. um you guys, I know that not too many people recognize, but I know it's not easy doing business here in Haiti. And to the young men and women in Haiti, who are playing a role in destroying Haiti and destroying the image of Haiti, understand that when you will have kids, you will have a wife, your family. This is what you will leave to them. This is what you will leave to them. They're not going to inherit anything else but this. When we continue to destroy, when we continue to tear up and tear down our own, there's no good that's coming out of that. And we must know that. And we must stop doing that. C'est nous-mêmes qui supposé suspend à faire ça, messieurs, dames, yo, qui ap cause de série de problèmes dans pays nou. Pa bliye, pays d'Haïti, c'est ça nous gagne. C'est là wap kite pou petit ou. C'est là wap kite pou madame ou. C'est là wap kite pou famille ou. C'est ça que nous gagnons, que nous ap héritier. Là nous continuons à craser ça nous gagne. Mes amis, li pa belle, li pa propre. M'konnen nous tout fait nouvelle, nous tende déception que Haïtien apprend tout côté. Moun yo toujours à parler nous mal, tant que c'est nous qui pas capable. Pendant ce temps nous capable. Haïti intelligent. Nous gen pas un pays qui gagne gros corps, mais nous gagne. Nous gagne richesse dans pays nous qui pour faire pays nous camper tant qu'on un gros pays. Mais pour moun respecter nous, c'est nous-mêmes qui pour respecter tête nous avant. Si c'est pas craser pays nous. Pour que plus monde ka entrer dans pays a tout pour investir dans pays a, pour créer job dans pays a, et pour plus monde dans pays a capable travailler. Pour plus monde dans pays a capable travailler. Boy, I got a like, guys. Boom, boom. I got a like. Merci. The truth is, I don't know why I don't have my glasses, guys. Y'all know I can't see. The truth is, Haiti is not safe, but millions still live there. America and global organizations needs to help When will Haiti form a government? That is a question we all ask. Haiti fails because it has no institution. I pray that TPS people will return and establish businesses. They need to focus on Haiti. Illuminate says Life in Haiti solution. Create a foundation. Make the objective of the foundation focus on rebuilding Haitians' infrastructure, raise funds from the Haitian diaspora. Now, I agree about these projects, guys, but in the end, these type of big projects, you cannot fully accomplish them without the help of officials. You need the help of officials with you. You know, especially when you speak on infrastructure, and if that's your line of work, you're gonna need some type of on the ground stability to be able to be successful at doing that. You're gonna need it. Let me come on and sit down again. Now I have light. It's better. The American soldiers. Are the American soldiers still over there? There's so much in Haiti. I don't know, guys. You don't even know what's in Haiti because there's just too much in Haiti. It's like with everything that's in Haiti, you're not seeing the result. If the things can change a toll, the people can do infrastructure projects. Please rewrite that for me. If the fangs can change a toe, I didn't get that. David says, and if you need the help of officials, they will want pay to allow progress. It's a reality. And that's the thing too, you know. That's why I said some of the things, first off, it's not my calling, and it's going to take a strong individual to attack those areas when it comes to Haiti. And somebody is going to have to do it. But I also know it will not be easy. And in my opinion, why I think it will not be easy is because it seems that there's too many people addicted to power in Haiti. And power addiction it can be demonic, right? Because when you are addicted to power, it's not even about money anymore. Because when you have power, you have money. I think it's more of a control. And until that can be some type of sit down with everybody to come to a solution that this country is not for just a small amount of people, but for every Haitian person living in Haiti, we will continue to face some of the issues that we face. when it comes to Haiti. It's a power struggle in Haiti, in my opinion. And that power struggle is hurting the people more than it's hurting the small percent that is fighting each other for power that they already have. And that's what's weird, because when you see some people who are fighting for power in Haiti, you're like, okay, you have power. And I think you already have a level of respect. Even if that respect is because of the fear, but you have that respect. How much more? How much more? To drive the people who can do the infrastructure projects without government officials. Okay, so truth hurt. Um, this is a reality. A lot of the ghettos in Haiti are in need of help. And a lot of the ghettos in Haiti are the areas that is impacted the most when it comes to gang activities. But if you decide to go to these areas to help, then there become a stigma associated with your name that is attached to you, even though it may not be true, but it can be sold to the population as if it is true. So what happens is, if you are doing an infrastructure project and you're looking at it from that stance, that you're looking at it, that if the gangs can charge tolls on the road, so can you create an infrastructure project, then now you would need to work with the gangs as far as security to be able to be successful in that project. And you still should be careful, because where there's opposition, you don't want the money that you've raised to be destroyed, right? You don't want where you've worked hard to build to not be accepted in a way, because the Haitian people are also brainwashed a lot, okay? It is the people that don't do research, but will run with simply what they've heard or what someone have told them. That in itself in Haiti is a bad situation for the person leading it. Where are my glasses? Ashmin, my glasses are in the house. I need to send for my glasses, because I'm telling you, with this light, my glasses, I can't see well. But you want to do good. And in order to do good, if it takes for you to get permission from certain individual that will allow you to come in and do good, then many of the people, they won't promote it like that. They're going to promote it in a different light, in a different view, and say that, you are supporting this and that organization. And it becomes so chaotic and stressful for you too, as an individual coming in to do good work. But as we know, everyone's personality is different. You may be able to deal with certain stress while others are not. So crush the gangs, put a serious coalition together, wipe them out, and then things can improve. I don't really like speaking about this kind of stuff, okay? Therefore, I will not share my opinion on that. Because as aforementioned, the difference between what's happening in the United States and here is that this is designed, I think it's pretty different than a street gang in Chicago or Los Angeles where you have the Crips, the Blood. uh, Houston, you got the LP, Southwest Cholos, MS-13s, and so forth. Cartels. Okay. Um, I don't think it's like that. Of course, they try to make it seem like that by the different names, but I do think it is bigger than that in Haiti. And I don't want to get into that. Before we end, we had our official last days. Too many reasons why things can't be done, and so things will not be done. This change requires a will that I know Haitians have always had. I'm not making excuses, and I've never said that it couldn't be done. But I said it needs to be done by a strong and um, equipped individual, because these are not small tasks, especially with as much guns and ammunition is spreaded all over the streets of Haiti, guys. Therefore, you have to keep that in mind. Even the person that is leading change, they must also be protected. I would think if someone comes to improve everyone's situation, they would see it as a beneficial to the community. Even if you pay gangs for protection, they benefit with the community. Nothing will improve if gangs are in charge. Nothing, I agree with you. I what I think is that people who are in government should be very strategic and smart people. Uh, People who have a love for their community. And once you have a love for your community, whether you are a mobster, whatever you are in your whatever life, I think that everybody can see that with the fruit of your labor that you have a love for your country. I don't think that anybody can have that kind of position, and that's just my opinion. I feel that those who should be in position in Haiti are people who know the law, that can interpret the law, that can establish law and order. And in my opinion, the Haiti that I dream of is led by Haitian American. There's just so many wonderful people, intelligent people, um, who, I follow in the States, who I feel would be great leaders in Haiti. And they can also sit down and make deals with other countries. They can also read a contract and understand what's in it for them and what's not in it for them, how it affects its citizens, just as the United States does when dealing with other countries. I feel that right now, I don't know what a lot of the officials are up against. Therefore, I'm not trying to, you know, say whatever. But I feel, since I've been in Haiti, that no one actually goes in a meeting and speak for the Haitian people. But whatever they're told to do, they do. even if they know that what you're being told to do does not match what's needed on the ground. Some Haitians do not value community investment if it's not for them. They may actually work to destroy it. I'm experiencing it even now in my work. We need heart change at an individual level. Very true. That is very true. We need a love for this country. Like everything that I do it with a love for my community, a love for the country, a love for the people, the desire to want to see an impact, to see a change. I believe you need someone that's a similar person on higher levels. It's not going to be me because I don't like politics and I don't think that I am equipped to make these type of decisions. I don't think so. But you need someone first who loves the country of Haiti. That's not in it for themselves, for what they can get, but someone who wants to see a change, wants to build infrastructures, wants to create jobs, wants to make good deals, which reflects a change on the ground within the environment, changes you could see, you know, putting everybody on the table to create a change for Haiti. That way, diasporas can come into Haiti. And then you will start seeing how Haitian people will come into Haiti and make a difference. And make a difference. Because I think that a lot of people feel that Haitian people don't want to come home. And I don't think that's true. I think a lot of Haitian people want to come home more than we know. Just as I'll use this for an example for me. Houston is where I relate when it comes to my childhood, you know, being in Mission Bend, being in Sugarland, being on Southwest Houston, being on, you know, those are places that, you know, I made friends with, you know, I get happy there. Many Haitian people, Haiti is their safe place. And my parents are Haitians living in the United States. I hear it every day, even though they are U.S. citizens. If Haiti had security, these people want to come back to their country and live a peaceful life. They want to live the rest of their days at home. I don't believe 350,000 will get deported, but however much, they definitely will bring skills. Yeah, I honestly found it kind of difficult that they would even deport TPS people who did not commit a crime back to Haiti. But hey, times are changing, and I do think that the United States is just growing where the people are wanting to focus. They're wanting the government to focus more on America instead of everywhere else, right? Therefore, nothing remained the same. You know, some things change um, for not the good, and some things change for the good. You know, and in every change, attitude is everything. I don't understand why they don't remove the gang leaders. Start there. Why is it so hard to remove them? I will say this again. What's happening in Haiti is designed. It is not like the local gangs in your area. It is different. So what's understood don't need explaining. That is why it's so difficult for certain things to get. Imagine, guys, no disrespect to anybody, whatever they are in Haiti, because all sorts of people watch this channel, but people know their truth in reality too. Imagine United States, Navy SEAL, even the military, how well trained they are. When you put them against 20 untrained guys, these Haitian guys are not trained. I think some of them are like people, they just, you know, you just get them off the streets, and put a gun on their hand. Therefore, I think that it's just not as difficult of a fight as, they want us to believe it is. And even the Haitian officials, people seem to think that Haitian officials are not trained, they're not this, they're not that. That's not true. They are trained as well. And I've learned that a lot of them are even sent away to camp, to training, you know, but it's getting people of Haiti to love their own country. Because that's one of our biggest problems, is that our hearts is not in the right place when it comes to our country. Like, even with working with my staff, and shout out to all my in-house staff for such a wonderful year. But with working with them, at times when I'm making decisions, they can take my decision in the wrong way, because I am not making a decision just to appease someone, but I am making decisions for the long-term success of the organization and long-term success of the kids, because what we do is for the kids. And that's something that my staff, they do understand. I'm not going to say completely understand, because it's difficult when you're trying to get them to understand a different system versus what they're familiar with. But we don't have anybody, it seems, that's doing that for the Haitian people. And that is what we're missing. But these guys are trained to do that. They're trained to do that. I don't think they get any money. The Haitian government gets the money. They only give them $35 to catch the bus. All right. Let's not fool ourselves. Bad people who wants to kill innocent people, they must be stopped point blank. You cannot pander to gangs. Haiti is such a beautiful island. They can make a lot of money from tourism. Haitians are destroying their own country. Before I go, guys, I know at times outside looking in, we're just judging the picture. But you ever seen one like IQ pictures, when you first look at the picture, it looks like, and then when you read, it asks you a question, and then when you zoom in to the picture, you're like, wow. Haitians do destroy Haiti, but I don't want people to just focus on Haiti, Haitians destroying Haiti. One of the number one things that's used against our people, and this is something that did not just start today, but it's been a while, is education. We know the reason why education is so important. You're going to notice each time, every year, when it's time for school to open, like there's this intentional nonsense that pops off so that children cannot start school on time. Many of the areas, children cannot go to school at all. Is it Frederick Douglass that said the minute he learned to read, the minute he view life differently? Well, many of the people are not getting the opportunity to start viewing life different in Haiti because the system, the way that it is designed, it is to destroy our people in every way, guys. Yes, Haitians are used to physically destroy Haiti, and now they've made it such a okay habit to do it that they do it unknowingly. Like I see Haitian people, they're so okay with just throwing trash everywhere. You know, people have trash, they'll just throw it just, and I'm just amazed by that. That means they don't see a problem with all of this trash. But when you speak to them, they're the first ones to tell you, our country is so dirty, our country is this. And these are people that you would not even think would behave that way. And society would speak and would make you believe that they are this and that, and they're not. Take trash from their home and go and drop it in the middle of the street or in front of someone else's home. We must understand that what we've been taught is wrong and step away from it and be willing to learn something differently. So, yes, there are a lot of things that Haitian people do that destroys Haiti, but I've never been one to be blinded on the fact that there is a bigger hand into what's happening in Haiti. We need to remove the French language and have all Haitian learn or learn English in school like St. Lucia did. Haitians now will have more opportunities. And that is why at the institution, we focus on making sure that the children speak English. I think that I believe had Haitians spoke English and already had a level of understanding to certain things, it would have been easier for them to assimilate to the American culture easier. Like a lot of African nations, they speak English, and it's easy for them to get certain licenses and take the test and pass it because they already have an advantage where they can read and write in English. And Haiti is beautiful. Haiti is beautiful, guys. You can't take away Haiti's beauty. When you see a vlogger showing you the beauty of Haiti, it's true. But it's like We're a diamond in the dirt because, you know, there's a thing about first impression. The first impression you give to someone. I've had this talk even with bloggers. When we promote the beauty, we show the nice things, which those things are very good. We must continue to show the good about our country. But keep in mind, as I am encouraging you to come into Haiti, maybe one day you will call me up and say, Marie, I'm coming over. I don't have a choice but to pick you up from the airport. To make it from the airport to your destination, I don't have a choice but to drive with you on the roads. Therefore, before you get to the reality, before you get to that beauty, there are other things that are facts. Now, I'm not going to bring out my camera and focus on these things. Never that. But these things are also reality that a vlogger must understand, because just from me inviting you into Haiti does not make it that on the day you come in that I'm going to clear the path and roll a red carpet for you from the airport to when you get in. So for me, even in my description, I tell you guys, I share the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't just simply want to show you just all of the beauty of Haiti, and then when it's time to bring you into Haiti, these are reality. I don't care who the vlogger is. They can't hide these realities about our country, and we must do better. It's our country. We want to show you the beauty, and the beauty is to keep people hopeful, to give you that nostalgic, feeling like, wow, is this Haiti? It is Haiti. But let's focus on the way too. It's kind of like people see you and you're very successful, right? You see that beauty on a vlog, maybe I even have, and you just think you're gonna get on a plane and fall into that beauty. They see you and you're successful and people judge you for your success. But people don't stop to look at, on the way to success, all of your struggles, right? Some things is inevitable, I don't know if that's the right, but yeah, there's just some things too we can't completely mislead. Miss Sylvia said the vloggers gave the U.S. government a reason to end TPS. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I don't know, right? But what I do know is Haiti have its struggles, guys. And we are a beautiful nation. But please do not think that you're not going to go through the rough parts too when you get here, to get to that breathtaking moment when it should be a normal thing to keep our streets clean, to be clean. I don't think that it's a hard or difficult thing to do. And officials are not doing a good job. Shout out to my shared community for stepping up and doing such a wonderful job with Cap-Haïtien and doing their part and beautifying, decorating with the Haitian flag, um, reminding people where they are at. We need more people alike, to get together and continue to do positive things in Haiti. That we need. But I do know that there are certain things that Haiti needs, which will impact a lot more communities. We need a level of stability in Haiti. Um, I'm not sure if you guys tuned in with us on Friday. It was a long live. I did not get a chance to speak much because it's one of the hardest meetings we do with Life in Haiti. I think is the opening and ending. And ending is always hard because you have the good news and you have the bad news. It's not always good um, on ending day during the live. And if you don't speak Creole too, most of the interaction is in Creole. And if you're one of my Creole speaking people, don't forget, guys, to please check out that last official day of 225 to 26 school year. That is the part that we can do. That's the part that I can do. That's the part I have a passion for, and that's the part that I am doing. Therefore, I encourage you guys to come in and support us here at Life in Haiti to continue to make an impact in these kids' lives. Check out our website. Become a sponsor with Life in Haiti. We are looking for sponsors. Sponsorship is now open. Um, we're accepting new sponsors and we will start assigning new sponsors starting August 3rd. So if you've gotten in touch with me, if you've called me, if you're on the list, look forward to starting August the 3rd. I believe August the 3rd, the staff will be testing new students to see their level, to see, where they're testing at, because some people come in and will test their kids and say they're fourth grade. And then when you test that child, they level is second grade, okay? And then it's all up to that parent too, what they accept, and if they don't accept it, hey, you don't have to continue with the institution. But I have 79 people tuned in, and this whole live we've spoke about Haiti, a change for Haiti, solution for Haiti. Guys, let's get together and make a change for Haiti. You can reach me here. Let me put in my information. So if you would like to contact me about sponsoring a child, is email address. You can also contact me via WhatsApp. You can also contact me, guys, via WhatsApp at plus all right. So, guys, if you would like to sponsor a child, um, please get in touch with me. Via Zelle or PayPal, and info life Haiti with green dot org. All right, guys, and if you would like to make a donation to the center, you can also do so. Help us to continue to make a positive change within the community. It was a wonderful year. This was our second year. We got a chance to see the result of stability. Many of the kids here, they struggle in school academically, not because they are not intelligent children, but because they are not given a stable opportunity to be in a classroom. They're not given an opportunity to have a safe place that embrace and accept them for who they are. And here at the center, we work hard, members abroad, staff members within, myself being the founder. We work extremely hard to make sure that each and every child, have a safe place. Last year, we fed the kids twice a day, and we're not sure how much. We're not sure if we'll get breakfast sponsored again, guys. So if you are interested, you can sponsor breakfast. You can donate towards breakfast. You can, if you're not wanting to make a commitment with sponsorship, you can also sponsor breakfast. You can sponsor a meal for a child, guys. Any assistance will help us to continue the center. And keep in mind, we are unable to do this on our own. We need your assistance. Thank you, David. Thank you so much, David, for the $10 super chat. Support the servant of Haiti. Everyone, thank you so much, David. Thank you. So, guys, we can sit here and we can talk about Haiti all day long. But one thing we must understand is that if we are just talking and not stepping up to make a difference in the best way in which we can, we are no different than the others that come in and just talk but does nothing. The infrastructure or certain areas may not be my area, but helping people in Haiti is my area. Helping children in Haiti is my area, and it is our area. The many people who stands with Life in Haiti and who supports Life in Haiti. For each and every one of you guys just tuned in, please get in touch with me. Haitian Warrior King, how are you? I missed half of the live. I was watching the World Cup. Who won? Who won? I'm definitely interested in sponsoring a child. Thank you so much, Illuminated. Please get in touch with me. You guys can email me. Email me, guys. Hold on, that's for the donation, but I'm gonna put up my information for you guys to get in touch with me. Guys, please get in touch with me and let's get more of these kids in school. And let's prepare for the beginning of the year for our kids. Illuminated, thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much for the love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you so, so much, Illuminated. Thank you so much for tuning in. Haitian Warrior King, Spain won. Oh my dad is an Argentina fan. He's probably gonna be sad. We need more Maries in the Haitian community. A strong-minded, beautiful Black woman about running for office. Have you yet considered on that? You got my vote, NYC from the Bronx. I will not do that because, guys, the minute I do, I'm going to have to turn into a whole different individual. There is no way to run for office in Haiti and be like a good person. You just can't. And I don't want to be involved in any organization that's going to take away my peace. Because my peace in life means so much more to me. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. My peace of mind means so much to me. And I do feel that if I was like in the United States doing the work that I'm doing and have the opportunity to go to school and further my education and be able to learn more as far as what I'd like to do as far as representing the people, yes, I would. And it's not such a dirty environment, yes, I would. But for in Haiti, I would continue to do the work that I do, but I will not cross over ever to politics. Um, but I do believe that the work that we are doing, it is needed. And while politics is haywire, we are making an even bigger impact because we're raising another generation. Because David shared that in the life. We need a change of mind and we need a change of heart. And in order for us to get those results, we must raise a new generation within Haiti with that heart, with the love for their country. Like, I have two students, guys, that I will be releasing them to their parents. You know why? Because they're always late for school and they're not present for the national anthem. And I feel that in Haiti, that is very, very important. That's an important part of raising a Haitian child, to have respect for the flag, to have respect for the national anthem, to have a love for its community, raising the kids to keep their environment clean, to not, there's this spirit too where, I notice even kids have that. If the gate guy is the one who cleans up and pick up trash, they just throw trash, teaching the kids that no matter someone's position, they deserve love, they deserve respect, and the, they're there to keep the place clean, but you're not here to make the place worse for them as well. Okay. I just want to thank you guys so, so much. Don't forget, guys, I have over, I think, 40,000 people who follow the channel today, and I want to continue to thank you guys for that. Please, guys, share sponsorship. It is $200 for the year. If you have to make a payment plan, it is okay, guys. I will allow you to make a payment plan to sponsor a child through the center. That $200 will provide books, uniforms, as well as a year tuition where your child will be fed at least once per day, each day that the school is open. I know that some people may think that is expensive. Guys, it's really not expensive. when you compare how high things have become in Haiti, that's really not expensive. You know, we've been doing sponsorship for a long time. I have one child that we've been sponsoring for a while, and she doesn't attend our school. I received her end of the year paperwork from her school. I was in shock. These people asked for $568 for the year. That is not including. That is why I say education, guys. Schools in Haiti each school is different. And it's not just in Haiti, even in the United States, right? But I know some people may think that is expensive. It's really not that expensive when you compare it to a lot of other schools in Haiti. And this is a Catholic school that gets a lot more assistance than little us at Life in Haiti. Not including books, not including uniforms, not including anything else. 500 and you might as well say $70 for the year, just for their school year. That's 83 cents per day to sponsor a child. Awesome. Eliminated. Thank you. That is a good way to look at it. Good way. I'm waiting on you, Eliminated. Counting on you. Please get in touch with me. And those of you guys who are watching during the live who did not speak, and those who are watching after the live, please get in touch with me. Jovenel tried to do politics in a different way. It's a tough business in Haiti. Keep teaching the kids, Marie. I definitely will keep teaching the kids. That saves you a lot of peace. You know, each time I see someone in politics in Haiti, I say a prayer for them because I'm like, oh my God, I can only imagine. But I just want to thank you guys so much. And especially as we end, let's continue to make our voice heard for those being deported to Haiti. Let's make this transition as easy as possible for many of them, because a lot of people being returned to Haiti are not from Cap-Haïtien. They did not travel out of Haiti from Cap-Haïtien, and even on their paperwork, it says that they are from the Port-au-Prince area or maybe the South. When dropped off in Cap-Haïtien, it is so much more difficult for them to cross. These people are more vulnerable to be extorted. Women is more vulnerable for anything to happen to them, especially in a place which is unfamiliar to them. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have a blessed and wonderful Sunday evening, blessed week. And don't forget, guys, be the change that you want to see. Tell somebody you love them and give yourself a hug. Love on yourself. And get ready for Monday, guys. Love you guys. Until next time.